Arianna and I'm running for your junior class president.
Good afternoon, my name is Connor Rainey and I am your incumbent sophomore class president.
Well, I feel that our school needs a lot more school spirit. We need to get everyone motivated and everyone involved. Everybody needs a voice in our school, and so as hoping to be president, I want to get everyone involved and give everyone a say in what our school does.
Well, as juniors, as upperclassmen, we definitely have a lot more say in what goes on in student council. So this means that we can get more students involved. In order to do this, we need to lower the ticket prices to events, and we need to listen to people's voices. As an entire student body, we need to have people feel free to come talk to us, and that's something that we've been lacking over these past few years. Because we have so much influence nowadays, we can have people come and talk to us, whether they're juniors, seniors, sophomores, or freshmen. So that's definitely a really important factor.
But also another part of that is it's not just what we can do, it's almost what the whole entire student body can do. We need everyone to have a voice. So there's only so much we can do in student government, no matter who wins the election, we need everyone to get involved. So you guys need to join student council.
So despite the fact that we may have limited power, that doesn't mean that voices cannot be heard, because there are many things that we can do, but a lot of us have not even thought of the ideas that some people may have. So if we get the incorporation of ideas into what we are able to do, that's something that can really change the face of the school.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I've had a lot of involvement with many different groups of different people at Barron Collier. I've had Barron Collier in my family. My family actually runs a scholarship here. I'm very interested in learning about people's life stories, about people's experiences and what they do, because that can help me learn not only about them, but myself as well. So that's something that's really important in having a leadership role, is you have to listen to the ideas of other people in order to get the job done, and that's something I feel like I'm capable of doing. I'm also in various different clubs. I'm in Academic World Quest, I'm on Scholar Bowl. I'm a sports guy. I coach basketball and track at my old middle school. I really like helping other people out, so mission trips, volunteer work is something I really get actively involved in, because I feel like helping out other people is extremely important to building character.
So in the past, I've actually attended many leadership conferences. In fact, I went to Washington, D.C., and I believe it was 5th grade, and I learned all about historical figures that have kind of set the stone for what it means to be a proper leader, and I've learned that a leader must be honest and dedicated. That's one of the most important ones. Okay, so I'm involved in many extracurricular activities. I'm actually a ballroom dancer, and I am involved in the Barron Collier High School marching band as well as the symphonic concert band, and I'm also auditioning to be one of the top drum majors. I'm a very outgoing person, and I'm not really afraid to say what needs to be done and get that job done. So as president, you kind of get to oversee the whole entire junior class, what we do in student council, and so kind of what behind the scenes, what a lot of students don't really know about what we do as student council. When you walk through the halls around the school, you actually see the boards, and we design those, and so the president kind of organizes those a little bit more. We have a little bit more say as opposed to everyone else. We also organize a lot of the events in which we fundraise for prom, and so as one of our main objectives is to get our prom tickets lower, because they have been quite pricey in the past, so we want to make sure everyone can attend those events, so we do fundraise a lot, and we kind of organize the class meetings to discuss events that go on throughout the school to make the school a better place.
It's definitely a job that requires a lot of time and a lot of responsibility, because a lot of us, especially on the peak weeks of the entire year, such as homecoming week and prom week, we can be here for hours after school every single day. And that's something that needs to be taken into account. Managing money is also something that we're responsible for doing, surprisingly. And take, for example, when we were raising money for the class t-shirts, we had to be responsible for every single penny, because we were the ones who had to go over to the sponsor and give out this money. So it's definitely something that is pretty high stress, takes a lot of time, and it's something that you have to have a lot of responsibility to do. So one of the most important things about this position is you have to have the student body on your side, and you have to encourage the student body to keep on throwing in ideas. Because this is not just a club, this is on behalf of the entire student body, no matter what class it is. So if you get people pitching in ideas, it's a huge help to us.
So also as a member of student council, not only just president, but we do, as Connor was saying, we do plan prom. And our junior year is one of the biggest years, because we mainly kind of do plan it for the senior class as well. And so this is one of our bigger events of the school year. So we do need to fundraise a lot of money for that. And as Connor was saying, president, along with the treasurer, needs to they're in charge of the money behind it. But as president, you kind of oversee everything that they do and make sure everything runs smoothly. And so for prom as well, we kind of have a little bit more say in what, like, in executive decisions for that. So kind of like theme for prom.
You only get to experience high school one time. You only get 4 homecoming dances, you only get 2 proms. And for me, maximizing that experience for everybody is huge. Because I want to make sure that everybody has a good time at Barron Collier High School. I want to make sure the atmosphere of this place is good for every single student, and I want people's ideas to be listened to, because that helps shape not only our experiences, but their experiences as well. So that's definitely something that needs to be taken into account.
I wanted to run just because I feel like last year our whole entire school didn't really have as much of a say as they should have. Yes, we did get powder puff back, but that was more of the junior class from last year, which is kind of what we need to make sure to continue to do. So because they did, that's how they got the prices for prom, just a little bit cheaper. But next year we really need to get those prices to go down, because I know a lot of people were not able to attend because they also need to buy dresses, tuxedos, shoes, hair, makeup. So it's like kind of a lot to do. We are the class of 2020, and we're in it together to win it, and we need to get Barron even better than it is this year. We need a more organized student government and a better prom with lower ticket prices.
So this has been an absolutely triumphant year, and if you have any questions or suggestions or any concerns, feel free to talk to me. I'm open to anything. I hope we continue to have a successful year next year. I hope you vote for Reigning 2018. Thank you, and go Cougars, and reign together.